Uh, Welcome to Level Up TV. I'm Disrepute, and with my good pal Vor. Oh
Hey.
dear, I just realised the little scroller thing's been saying the wrong thing. Let's just
What's it been saying?
turn it off. Activity matters, Carp. I forgot.
Oh dear.
Forgot to update it.
That is amateur. That is
I've really messed up this time, Vor. Really done
amateur
it.
hour, mate. This is amateur hour.
Anyway, let's get into the game. It is going to be the Clan-Based Nations Cup 2012 third place playoff. Going to find out who was the third best nation in this cup. Now, obviously, the UK were the best nation. They just got unlucky.
Yep, I think so.
To be knocked out early. Some, lag or something cost them. It's going to be something along those lines. But here is the final to come, France against Sweden. But this is the third place match. And let's have a look at the teams. So for Italy, we've got Flash, Dimitri, Sturmy and Zyrinx. Very strong lineup. I saw a lot of them recently. And for Ukraine, Triple Sex Extreme, BZD and Vendigo. Again, very impressive lineup this season, although we haven't seen them play too much recently. So I don't know how in form they are now.
Yeah, I mean, at the start of the Nations Cup, they looked really impressive, but weren't able to make it to the final. But you'd have to say that third, fourth place playoff game, that's more than most people would have expected of them.
Yeah, they definitely did overachieve on some teams' expectations, and third place would be really great for them. Get that little cup icon next to your squad or whatever.
Yeah, that's something to be proud of.
I think pretty much every nation has one, because you get them from any game you've got something in.
Something to be proud of.
It is something to be proud of. Yeah, Tornado, first map. Ukraine's map pick. No, not Ukraine, sorry, Italy's map pick. Why do you think they picked this map?
Well, they beat Sweden on it, and that's something to be proud of. But yeah, I mean, if you've got to look at it like not many teams practice this map or play it, and if you make the effort to learn this and practice it, then it's going to give you a distinct advantage over a lot of other teams who maybe haven't put that same effort in. And you'd have to say with Tornado that's definitely the case, that there's a lot of teams that aren't interested in playing this, and you can take full advantage by picking it.
Second map is going to be Dreadful Place, Ukraine's map pick. A map we've seen them perform very effectively on, in a very aggressive style, in fact, at times, and also a very defensive style.
What's wrong with your voice?
I don't know.
You gave that a little yelp.
Just
Are you in
got
pain?
excited, what can I say? Got very excited for a split second there.
That's the sort of noise my dog makes.
It is a best of 3. It's, not a best of 5. Final match, of course, for both teams. You might as well go all out, Eivor.
Well, yeah, you don't want
Caution
to
to
finish
the wind. Don't worry about injuries.
You know, they've already lost in the semis, so they don't want to finish with a loss. They want to finish with a win.
Yes.
Say that at least they are third best, which, while it's no first or second, better than fourth.
Second best loser, some people might say.
Guess.
Which is still better than third best loser or fourth, or etc.
But it's not better than best loser or best.
Yeah, or not loser.
That's what I said, best.
Yeah, so, I mean, the only teams we've really seen pick this map were the Czech Republic.
Yeah, but they picked it against Italy and got decimated on it, didn't they?
Yeah, I think, as you say, you do get an advantage in sort of understanding how the map plays out, sort of tempo to the game, and you just feel more comfortable on it. This map is probably unlikely to actually return to future.
Well, we can hope, yeah.
It's not a fan's favourite, particularly. I've seen some people say they like it because there's quite a lot of action you see going on. Plus,
Well,
it's
it's
a very small
just
map.
people assume it's going to have a lot of action just because it's so small, but you know, a lot of the time it actually doesn't, because unless one team is just walking into red armour to consistently die over and over again, then the game isn't that fast on this map. You know, you see some skirmishes over the rail and Mega, but you know, if the other team doesn't attack red, you don't actually see that much action at all. Because if you actually think about the architecture of the map, you know, there is a couple of open areas, but there's also a lot of walls on this map that, you know, you can just hide behind and then slow the action right down. And whether or not that's a good way to play it, you know, that's often what we see happen if a team fails to get control of red. So I think just a lot of people assume there's going to be a lot of action just because it's so small, but in reality we don't normally see that.
Yeah, it's not any more than any other map particularly.
It's not got the action of, say, a DM20. But then nothing's got the action of DM20. It's hard to beat the best, isn't it?
Well, some people are looking for Hidden Fortress's removal from the map pool as well. Might be all change in the future with the different map lists and the
well, if people want to
possibilities.
try and kill the game, I mean, you know, they can make all the effort they want if they want to kill the game.
Anyway, so we're still waiting on Sturmy to ready up. I'm not sure what's taking him so long, but just the last man on the server. Obviously going to be a key player for Italy, but perhaps even more so for Zyrinx.
Yeah, Zyrinx, he's the key player for Italy, isn't he? He's possibly the best online player that we have in Quake Live, so always going to be expecting good performances from him.
Prepare your team.
And we're going to go live in this third place match, Clan-Based Nations Cup 2012.
2, 1.
Italy versus Ukraine. And we're live. Vendigo point of view to start off with. Going to get that LG early on. Won't worry too much about that green armour. And I guess the rush is on for the red Vor.
Yeah.
Wow.
He's done some good damage already, Vendigo. You saw how much he put out at the LG pickup point, and then that nice kill at Mega. So Ukraine, they got the early advantage. Red position, but it's whether or not Italy are going to attack this, because, you know, if they don't look to attack red, then Ukraine, they're going to have to push out and find some frags.
Oh, that's really bad, landing on each other's heads here. They should be.
More puzzling is, why would Sternly go back up the bounce pad? I mean,
with the power-ups in up in a couple of seconds as well, Vor. Of course, they don't know the power-up time, but it's going to be around that kind of time. BZD picking up the battle suit. I'm going to switch to the quad quickly. Zyrinx has the quad right, so one apiece, either power-up. Here's battle suit against quad. Quad gets taken out there, railed in the back, and BZD's got a free run of the map now with his battle suit. The red is up, can he save it? He can't. Dimitri manages to grab it right in front of him, but he will have a time on it now, and it's just a matter of calling his team to that red and secure it as he moves out.
yeah, he's got to make sure that his team does end up with control of red after this power run. I mean, I know he's cleared out a lot of players, but I'm not sure they actually retain control of red. No, they don't. Oh, wait, Triple Sex with 8 health has maintained control of it. 8 health.
He does manage to grab the red above us, but he went down straight away, so it's a wasted red there. If BZD had made his way back there a little bit quicker, he could have grabbed himself. I'm going to cycle around a little bit. Well, Triple Sex here, got a bit of armour, rocket launcher, taking out Zyrinx, confiscating those LG ammo packs as well, and that is an important thing to remember. If you don't control the red side of the map, but you know that they get an LG over there, confiscate those ammo packs away from them, so they're going to run out of ammo pretty quick. As Sturmy has now only 15 ammo with his LG. 57% lightning gun as well for Sturmy.
Yeah, we've seen him defending that red armour, and, you know, the LG shots when you're defending red, they're just so easy, so it's always bad news for the other team if they let you get a lightning gun to this position.
8 frags is the margin. Sturmy picks up his second red in a row. 150 armor. Only 40 health though. He's got to be cautious. He can still go down pretty easily. There you go. Does get taken out. Great attack by Ukraine there. A couple of them moving in together. I think one rocket jumped up even.
Yeah, hit a direct rocket as well, I think, and that combined with the plasma was the end of Sturmy, but...
You haven't got long before these power-ups spawn in 5 seconds time. I'm going to cycle around. Well,
yeah, but actually I was going to say, we're not even going to get a red armour before power-up.
Dimitri picks it. Dimitri's looking pretty good actually with that battle suit. Wow, Quad gets taken out by Vendigo. Dimitri, wasn't that a team kill actually?
Yes, it was a team kill.
Here's Dimitri with the battle suit. He doesn't have to worry about the quad. I'm not sure he'll know if it's down or not though, considering it's a team kill, but does take over this
He'll
red
probably
armor.
have an inkling now that he hasn't seen it anywhere, so that'll give Italy control of red and big mistake, you have to say, by Ukraine. Although that quad was looking quite weak anyway, you know, there would have been a chance for it to potentially take a red and get some health and be able to defend the area had he not been taken out by a teammate.
So Dimitri in charge of this red area at the moment. Up in a few seconds' time, looks like his teammate's going to grab that one. Actually hitting 46% LG here. Yeah, just leave it on its spot. Oh.
Well, as I say, I mean, you think about the kind of shots you have to defend an area like the red on this map, and you could sit there all game and potentially hit 50 plus LG defending red. Now, if you never use the LG anywhere else.
Interesting.
If you only use it on that red bounce pad, you could hit like 80 or 90 LG.
Yeah, exactly, yeah. Interesting LG stats, though, do you think?
What?
Sorry, not LG stats, sorry, item stats. Look, equal on the reds, pretty much equal on the yellows. Green armor's 9-3. But that would be
the all-important green armor.
But that would suggest they're getting a lot more LGs, of course, Italy, because it's right by it. But then the megas 5-1 in favour of Ukraine means they're exposing themselves right in the middle of the map, down on that lower floor to get the mega health. So
yeah, I mean, it's hard to see all the different angles on this map, but I don't think there's been much issue picking up the mega. You know, sometimes we see people looking down on it from red. You know, you can hit a rail on it every time it's picked up or whatever, but I'm not seeing that, at least on the stream so far.
Dimitri going aggressive there. Oh my god, those rockets from Triple Sec take him out so comfortably.
Yeah, shouldn't really get hit by those, I have to say, from that distance.
Surprised he did. Triple Sec's going to grab himself the yellow armor here. He does have a lightning gun as well. Easy kill on Flash. Might get a second on Dimitri here as well. And then rushes straight out on the spawn. Flash picked up that shotgun. Just about saves himself doing that. Only got 4 health. Let's have a look at some of his stats. 100% rail. Probably not had too many shots with that, of course. Now there's green armor by the rail as well, Vor. So suggests they've been hot on those 2 items. And that's what we'd expect from these teams. Special focus if you've got the red armor on this railgun position, because so close to it. Yeah, Triple Sec somehow avoids taking too much damage till that rail does hit him. He's eventually taken out by Zyrinx, who's hit his 3rd. Impressive there. Does kill Vendigo. 75% rail for Zyrinx, and he secured that quad pretty much on his own.
Yeah, the quad has only got plasma gun to work with, so that could be to the benefit of Suit. You know, you favour Suit with any weapon against quad.
These frags he's picking up. He's already got 3 on this run. Let's switch around to the Suit's area. He's just down below. Is he going to go up the bounce pad against the quad? Could be a risky thing to do. Just looking for these frags, in fact, with the shotgun. Sturmy goes and, I mean, realistically, he should have been committing suicide there, Sturmy, but somehow they're going to come out on top against the battlesuit, and we're back onto Zyrinx's point of view. Confiscating that railgun. And don't want to give him a rail. Although he misses probably the easiest shot we've seen. So again, we're at this red armor position. This is the control point. I mean, it's not a particularly interesting area to follow. I'm going to cycle around a little bit, have a look what other players are doing on the rest of the map. While Triple Sec's down in this mega health area. It's not going to be up for another 25 seconds. There's only a 4 frag margin now between the 2 teams. Remember, this is Italy's map pick, so you'd expect them to be pretty strong on this map. But at the moment, Ukraine
is certainly doing well so far. I mean, we don't, obviously, unless we really investigate it, we don't know if they've practiced this map much, but I don't remember them playing it, although they may have during the competition.
Triple Sec still waiting for this mega, and then he just gives it to a teammate and goes down. So that seems like a really big waste on his part, but I guess if you're not quite sure of the mega time. Not the kind of map you would really do that though, Vor, because it's right in the centre ground. There's so many routes to it, and you can just be spawned on. Just standing around there for that long to secure it just seems a bit of a waste.
It's certainly an item that I don't think you should really wait around for, unless you're hiding in these corners that people don't always check. But you're just not doing anything at the same time while waiting for it. It's best in overtime to be there for it.
Teams are tied as Dimitri picks up that battlesuit. And on the other side of the map, his teammate Sturmy with a quad, so it's a double power-up for Italy, and they can extend this lead. They've just caught back to, so really bad few minutes of play for Ukraine. And really decent work by the Italians. A couple of seconds till the red Sturmy decides to drop off looking for the frag. Battlesuit was down below as well. They might be unlucky and miss out on it, but really doing a great job there and using these power-ups really effectively. So nice rail. Let's have a look at some of his stats. 66% rail, 44% lightning gun. Kind of stats we expect from Sturmy. I'm a bit blasé about stats that high. But it really is an incredible level of aim.
In 2 seconds. Excellent.
Yeah, and he's always hitting that sort of aim, isn't it? It's so consistent.
Yeah, I mean, you will see, like, players from round to round, they might hit a 60, 70% rail, but then the next round they might hit 20%, you know? But Sturmy pretty much consistently always hitting those kind of stats. So I'm at just over a 10 frag margin now in favour of Italy. Ukraine did just move into that red armour position, but Extreme had to back off. Let's cycle around to see if we can see who did take the red. Looks like Italy might have. Oh no, Vendigo up there. And again, just fights over this red, but is this the correct strategy for the map then, Vor? Just rush the red? Is it? I mean, it doesn't seem like a constant rush on it, but they do seem
Well,
to be.
anything, you can only do it if your opponent is not completely set in there. I mean, if they've got lightning guns or rail guns to defend the red with, then you are literally just handing them kills. But if they have only got rocket launchers and, say, plasma guns to defend it with, then it's an entirely different prospect.
Following Dimitri, it's only 1 second before battle, so he can't make his way there in time. BZD dropping off. Now, if he rushes, get closer to cutting off the quad, doesn't manage to really get into any area too. And Zyrink's taking a very safe route to this red. And look, now he's double stacked on the red, 160 armor, lightning gun in hand. Could do with a little bit of ammo. I don't think the crates were up when he took that route. Here's the battle suit, catches him from behind. BZD doesn't even have anything to work with.
Stole away that lightning gun ammo at least, but not the kind of thing you consider it to be a successful suit run, stealing away that.
Oh, might get a 6th frag here. He does do. 6 on that run. Oh, he's run out of ammo on everything. A little bit rash in the end there, I guess, but 6 frags on that quad run.
And we said Ukraine had a good start to this map, but it's been completely undone now, and Italy is starting to look quite strong.
Still, I mean, after 6 frag quad run, where they started off before the power up play 10 frags ahead, they are like 10 frags ahead pretty much.
I don't think they were 10 ahead, were they? Or were they?
Yeah, it was.
Really?
So they didn't really gain too much. Of course, the battle suit was in the hands of Ukraine. We didn't really see what happened with that. But considering we saw the end of it and he had no ammo, I can't imagine he was picking up loads of frags. So it must have been the rest of the Ukraine team. And look at this score. Closing in again. So
yeah, it's
3 frag
closing in.
margin.
I'm following Skills Extreme. I mean, from his part, he's doing quite a lot of damage, and he doesn't have much pressure on him, but not seeing much else of the map.
And we see what great railing positions there are over this midfield of the map. You just got to be cautious. That's what adding a doorway into a map design adds to you.
He's only got one position from which he can be attacked, and it's the area he's in now. So he only has to keep a cursory glance kind of behind him to see what's going on. But you know, that mid area, you can't be attacked from behind other than by one route.
Look at this. It's just roaming the map, hitting these rail shots in. Goes really aggressive just to take out Sturmy. Got 3 seconds to go before the battlesuit, and he's going to aggress it from above. Takes out Flash. Dimitri does get that battlesuit. Triple sex with the quad. He's not particularly stacked somehow. Oh my god, and battlesuit just rushes through, takes out the quad. Just caught dawdling a bit there, Vort.
Yeah, I mean, he was so close to getting hit by a direct rocket that somehow missed him, but then the next one found him, and it's kind of a bit too easy. You know, quad is actually does more damage, but you're equally vulnerable to other people as you always are. And he kind of just stood there like he had a battlesuit or something.
It was strange as well because
he wasn't concerned for his safety, even though he had no armor.
Yeah, he had no armor, even though they had control of the red position. It seems like a very strange scenario that they find themselves in, but maybe they were attacked by Italy and we just missed out on that scenario playing out. Vendigo going down, machine gunned. BZD getting unfortunate the body was in the way, took a lot of the damage from the rocket as he splashed at his opponent's feet. Italy just a frag ahead, couldn't be any closer.
And Ukraine, they've got position on the red at the moment. They're actually doing a really good job.
So I'm going to cycle away, have a look at what Zyrinx is doing actually at the bottom of the map, over the yellow side as well. He's got a teammate there.
For Italy, I mean, they've just sent a lightning gun player in on his own to red armor, and he's just given away a lightning gun.
And that's one of the things about this map, because there is a divide between the two sides of the map. The lightning gun, you can lock it down and not give them away, not give them an advantage. A little bit
Yeah,
like...
it can be quite hard to get red armors and lightning guns, but not if you're just getting one brought to you. Like a solo push in. I mean, lightning gun's a strong weapon, but you know, you're not going to expect to get into red easily most of the time.
Dropped LG from the Italian player there who was on top of red. Missed out on the red pickup as well. Just cycle around, try and find Ukraine player who had that. Vendigo is above Battlesuit. Does just grab that LG. Battlesuit is up. Extreme takes it. Doesn't rush on to the quad position this time. Zyrinx with the armor, with the shaft, with the rail. Plasma even to work with. Not much ammo though on the shaft.
And it's not available for him to pick up either. But he's looking good on the armor stakes.
Why would you drop the plasma there? I mean, he's only got rail to work with now. That's a very risky weapon to have to utilise. The ammo's still not up for the... wow. Need to ask, this is Zyrinx, of course. Wow, misses that rail. It looked like it went right through him. Does eventually get the frag. Is this a good position to end up in with this power-up?
Depends if they've got control of red. I mean, looking at it, they have, yeah, so...
And he had the time on the rail, so I'd imagine that's his role on the map. You would often have one player at least in charge of timing that railgun, making sure they get each one. Of course, weapons spawn every 30 seconds after they're picked up, so pretty easy to calculate when to be back for it. And Zyrinx is the type of player you want with a rail. You want him just roaming around the map, hitting his shots.
Impressive.
And look at these positions here. I mean, it just stops any threat, really, of them being attacked from this lower position at the red armor. Which means they've only really got to watch one door.
Well,
they
don't really have to watch any doors. I mean, there's not much threat from directly below red, is there? And you know, the way most people look to come to attack red is go and look for a railgun first, and then try and shoot up from those sort of positions below it. But there's not much chance of them getting into those positions.
Zyrinx moving around. I think he did spot the rail in its in the water, but not going to grab that one. 10 seconds to go before the battlesuit. Quad follows it 3 seconds later. Doesn't look like they're going to go there, but are they going to go to the quad? We're going to switch around to the battlesuit any second here. Triple Sex grabs it. He's got a nice armor stack here. Can put a bit of... Wow, nice frag there on... Vendigo's picked up the quad, so I don't really know what happened with Italy there. They just kind of forgot about it.
Especially because this game is still pretty close. Double power up on this map. You know, very small, quick to get around. You could, with some luck, get a hell of a lot of kills with 2 power-ups.
Wow, they're getting a lot of kills here. Vendigo got 4. Switch around to the battlesuit. 4 with a battlesuit as well. Yeah, we finished off on Triple Sex after that battlesuit run. They've tied up the game and now just taken a slender lead.
That's a huge mistake by Italy, giving away 2 power-ups. I mean, we saw that they look like they should be reasonably set to be able to get the quad, but I didn't see what happened to it.
Yeah, they mistimed it though, and maybe moved towards the battlesuit thinking they should challenge that first, but it was just too late, and then they realised, oh, we're going to miss out on the quad as well. It was just terrible, wasn't it? But Italy have taken the lead again. 4 frags up. So even though great power run, if they didn't defend and secure their position effectively, Italy have just taken advantage. And Italy look very comfortable on the red side and rail position. So
they do, but they're out of that position at the moment.
Going to miss out on this red as well.
Ukraine have got much to defend it with, but yeah, as you say, the red armor just went, so...
Yeah, switch around to BZD. These had to back off, so I'm going to have a look around. Oh my god, great rockets from Flash. Takes him apart, so we're on Flash's point of view now for Team Italy. As he moves up to this red armor, looks like his team might already have it. It's going to be up in a couple of seconds. And Sturmy, switch around, have a look at Sturmy. 100. 10 seconds to go until quad. 5 seconds until battlesuit is just before, but looks like Sturmy's going to take this quad pretty easily, and they are securing it out for him. Although, look at this, in the back, Dimitri attacking that battlesuit. Ukraine come in, try to deal out some damage on the quad. They haven't really succeeded. Sturmy's going to surely get this red as well. Look! Oh my god! What a frag! Rocket jump, rocketing the battlesuit up in the air and then getting the air rocket on it. But quad's eliminated, Cess down, even though he picks up the red in the middle of that fight ball.
Yeah, I mean, he was taking a lot of damage the whole time. I mean, Sturmy did really well to pick up all the kills, but the whole time he was taking damage. So, he's still done extremely well because it's kept Italy in control of the red armor.
It's a strange match again because Italy are roughly 10 frags up again. It could all come down to this final power-up, how that plays out. I mean, if Ukraine do what they just did before, got the double power-up, say, or get strong power-up runs, then they could bring it back. We could have a last minute, just like the last few frags deciding it.
Well, for sure, Italy can't afford to give away both power-ups again. I think that was a blip, though. I don't expect that to happen on the final power-ups in just under a minute. But, they have to be wary because there could be a well-organised play by Ukraine to try and take both on the final set.
Two Italian players going down pretty quick succession there. Zyrinx with only 12 health were on.
Ukraine actually have position on the red at the moment, and really it's possibly the last one we'll see picked up before power-ups.
Yeah, Extreme, switch round to, was in the LG position, although Zyrinx does take him out, so it's going to be important that if they don't have red, Italy get the yellow and LG, and then maybe the battle suit. But they've moved into the quad position. 666
I would expect
there.
to see 3 of Ukraine come to quad and 1 stay for the suit.
They could do
But we'll
this.
see.
Well, there's a railer there trying to rail in. He does
No,
hit.
he's been killed.
Here's Extreme with the battle suit. Almost took the wrong route there. And Sturmy with the quad. Let's see, will they come up against each other? 666 almost taken out. Sturmy, oh my god, the direct rocket does. And we've now switched around to the battle suit. He's only got 1 frag. He has got a lot of LG ammo. And now the mega health. So he needs to get frags with this one.
Yeah, I can't see them having much chance with 13 the difference. 45 seconds left.
Yeah, got a couple of frags there, but it wasn't in quick enough succession, really. 10 frags the margin, 9 frags the margin. We've got 35 seconds left. You need it a bit quicker than this, otherwise the force spawns is going to cause them all kinds of trouble. Is Flash going to go down? He does. It's a 7 frag margin, 20 seconds left.
Yeah, it's so hard, but it's borderline
Italy are
doable.
hiding.
Yeah, if they all stick together, then I can't see Ukraine having any chance.
Yeah,
They've
it's
just got to stick with each other.
Even if they kill them now with the spawns, they're not going to get the frag, so Italy are going to take this first map in the 3rd place playoff, Clan-Based Nations Cup 2012.
Yeah, but maybe closer than expected. I mean, we've seen Italy, this is their map, they've been strong in it. We haven't really seen any other strong teams on this map. But, Ukraine, they put up a hell of a fight, you have to say.
Zyrinx dealing out 10k damage there, and Sturmy, I mean, you say Sturmy's the star man normally, but it's always Zyrinx nowadays, isn't it? 8.9k damage. Over 1,000 less damage than Zyrinx.
And Zyrinx took less as well.